Hey there and welcome back to Outward. We just did drop off some stuff in our chest over there. We did sleep. It's early in the morning though, as you can see. It's still a little bit golden outside in the sky. And we are going off on a little adventure. We are going to collect certain items though right now on the map. And we are going to prepare for an assault on the Bandit Base. But first, I'm here to collect my piece. I'm not done crafting your armor. Oh, that is a shame though, but once we will be back, he will probably be done. I believe it takes 2 days. And we also want to keep one important item though in our pockets right now. And that is to make some jam, because we do need to eat after all on an adventure. Alright, big chicken, get over here. Nice. Instant attack again. We could have blocked here and there. And I should actually learn to do that again though, right? So it becomes a rhythm. And I highly advise you to do the same though. But I'm kind of like to raw dog everything here though, which is very, very bad to do though, of course. We want to survive after all. Oh, I think my friends over there are going to help me out a little bit by chasing the big chicken. Yeah, look at that though. The bandit is chasing it down. Like, yeah, we all want dinner though, huh? But yeah, over there to the left, behind those wooden, well, palisade gates, one might say, right? You know, we are going to go later on. Oh, an hyena. Interesting. You know what? Take it all. Wait a minute. There should be 2 bandits. And if one hyena is dead right now, there might be a bandit somewhere with some loot for us. And these are the berries that I'm talking about. Well, I cannot really see the bandit. I'm going to take her a little turn in a second. But yeah, we are right now here to collect lots of loot though. And we are going to sell a lot of stuff too. So I'm just taking anything that I can get my fingers on. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the chicken is still there. The human did give up. The human bandit. Oh, there's a salt rock pile over there. Great. You can block whatever you want, my friend, but it will not help you. No, no, no. The chicken we might chase in a little bit again, though. Yeah, I really want to get that item. It's a lot of fun, though. I will not use it for a lot of time, though, but whenever I can, maybe we will. There's always something about this game is right. You know, we always want everything. Now, there we go. Because from the meat, we can now make rations. Whoppa! Bye-bye, chicken. There you go. And we got not lucky. There's another little treasure tree stump here. Oh. Oh, a Fang sword. Not bad. Let's read that and take all of it. Now, over here on top, there are some chests too. Too easy to get. Yeah, it's a little bit too steep around here. Let's just go around. And so we do arrive on the top though. It took a little bit while longer though. Yeah, normally I always come from, well, that side, a little bit on the left side here. But here we are, here we are. Now let's see. Around here is one chest and a little bit further is another one. Oh, iron ore. Always welcome, especially if you are an archer. Ooh, tourmaline added. Not bad. And right over this little slope is where we have to be. On the right side, as you can see, there's a little bit of ancient rocks, a little wall that is left from whatever building or shrine that ever stood here. There we go. And nothing really useful for me except the charts, incendiary, and of course the iron pikes. They are very useful right now, but the incendiary satchel, one might say, later on though, later on. Inflicts damage to enemies that step on it. Yeah, it's much better than or wooden spikes. Come on. course, whenever I want to set the trap, you know, like, then they are going to attack. Ay. Well, we could have done it a little bit sooner, but so be it. Oh, wow, do you see my health? Yeah, time to block, though. Can go right through him. Yep, we have enough stamina for it to last long, but my combat is rusty, I'm telling you. It really is. Let's go collect this one, heal up, collect whatever they have in them. And I'm going back and forth to Cherso quite a while though, right? Because we really want to sell as much as we can, because we do need more money for the armor, remember? Alright, let's go down here, collect the whatever is in the chest, collect all the iron that we can find here. There are 2 Fangs. And then we are going back to Cherso, and then we are going back. And look at that, we are super lucky though with this power cell. My lord, we are super lucky. So our trip towards the Bandit Base will already be very fruitful. And I'm very happy about that. Alright, right over here is another one. And I did see the berries, so we are definitely going to grab that too. And I will see you back right over here. I'm just going to sell things at Cherso. And look at that though, we are right back to where we were. And we are going to continue a little bit here and there, right? You know, and by the way, I remember seeing that mountain there for the first time. I was in love with it though, right? Because it did look so unique and special. And it's a little bit of a sad thing though, but we're not going to explore a lot of that. And then maybe we should, right? Maybe we just should go in there, whether we have a lot of use for it or not. But yeah, I do love it, and especially this little region down there. You know, like the mana grass. It's so beautiful, man. You know, the purple glow and everything. Now we have Ocean Fricassee. Teaches you how to craft food using a cooking pot. Well, of course we want to learn that, huh? That's a beautiful free item. We do see some salt over here, so off we go and collect that with the jam and all. And by the way, don't forget to cook your meat and stuff like that into rations though, because you can eat them normally, but you do need them to travel across borders. Alright, awesome sauce. Now here to the left is another chest that we want to collect, and we just want to get as lucky as possible. With the loot in there, of course, you know. Because some of them might actually drop something that will help us out big time. Like the power cores. We do need one more. But not just that, though. It can give you some other beautiful, useful items. But the power cores are absolutely OP for you if they drop. On the minimum, you do need 2. On the maximum, you do need 3, alright, for now. Because it's going to be very helpful for you, believe you me. Alright, always happy to see flaming arrows, because I do love to play as an archer. But that was a very mediocre chest for us right now. Actually, a very bad one might say. Only the spikes were good. Now there's something on the left that we could take, but that will be done later on. Now we are going to hook a little bit of the left side of this wall until we find a very strange cave. But wow, look at this though, right? Isn't this magical? It is absolutely fantastic. My. We are dead tired though. No wonder with all the running around. But yeah, we are going to head a little bit further left. Right over there, as you can see, there's an archway. And there's something very important for you. But you gotta be careful. How shall I say? If you want to get a very special weapon and halberd, you can take 2 items or less. And then you will get it if you speak in 4 regions with the friend Immaculate. Alright, so keep that in mind. That is what I do remember though. I don't remember a lot though. But this is what I did not forget. And over here you could get a skill that I believe helps you with corruption. You can get some basic chest armor. You can get a bedroll. This is a little bit better than your basic one. And there's a chest over here. And you could get something very, very basic too. Steel saber. Well, that is actually pretty decent though. Look at that, 25 damage. I do like it. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Anyways, here we are. The sea breeze in Chersonese always fills me with the urge to travel. It's a pity that winter is so unbearably cold. You're a monster from the skirts, an Immaculate. Well, can you help me? We could be very rude here. I don't possess much, but I can offer you a piece of my survival gear. What need drives you? Now, in Enmakar Forest, if you ask for armor for equipment, you get a master trader set that helps you out with running, and it helps you out a little bit with your pouch size. If you want to have the halberd, you just have to choose 5. I'm fine, you probably need it more than I do. I need power is rather useful too if you want to use corruption on your weapon. Yeah, shelter, storage. Storage gives you a basic backpack though. It's not the best. Equipment, basic armor, and shelter is a little bit better of a bedroll, but it's shitty anyways. I need power. What could I teach a human? Ah, I know. I can teach you a way to become resistant to decay, magic, and poisons, and make your own far more powerful. I call it the possessed boon. Teach it to me, please. Sit and close your eyes. I will help you unlock the power to manipulate the corruption that lurks within you. Oh yeah. The corruption wants to destroy the entire world, by the way. There, the queasiness will fade shortly. Ah, that took a lot out of me. I hope you find the possession boon you spell useful, human. Here, I hope this helps you safe and... what? This keeps you safe and alive. I will make do without. Thank you very much, though. Thank you very much. Thank you for the chat. I'll be off. I hope our paths cross again on my journey. Having friendly company brightens my day. He's a very friendly fellow now, isn't he? Now, the thing about it is, though, right, you know, you got to be careful with what powers you do actually accept from who and what. But as you can see it right over there. Now, we cannot use it right now, though, right? Because we don't have any mana. In time, we will probably have mana. But we will see about that, too, now, won't we? And if we do want mana, we have to go to the magical mountain here to the right. Right in the center. We can trade some health for mana. So you become a little bit more of a glass cannon. And as a melee character, that is a rather dangerous thing to do, ain't it? So you gotta be very careful with that. Alright, we are a little bit thirsty here, so let's chug up. Now, right around here, we got another chest. We are a chest hunter today. Open supply case. Man, this is getting disappointed though, huh? I hope you are way more lucky than I am. Now, over here, there was a trader, and he got a little bit unlucky though. I'm not sure why. Maybe someone robbed him. After all of this is gone, all of his stuff. Birdie, you want to fight, huh? Come on then, little chicken. Oh. Come on. Let's see if we can catch up. I don't think we can, though. Oh, yeah, we are lucky. Thank you, chicken. And we did not get lucky. Now, over there, as you can see, there's already a whole different block of walls that you do see. So that's very nice though, really appreciating it. There's another chest there. And close by, guess what? There's another one. We are getting lucky with the chest. But not what's inside. Do you want to hear a strange fact? Water only gets old in our water bottles. That's because of the plastic, right? Or aluminium cans, etc, etc. But water is so extremely old that even, let's say, Julius Caesar, Cleopatra, Moses, Adam and Eve did all drink it. And we all recycled it though, right? You know what I mean? Huh? Think about it. Yeah, water. Very, very, very special. Now, behind the little hill that we were just on, is another chest right over there. Do you see it? Now, to our left, we do see some lighting pillars, right? That is the Pilgrim's route to the holy mission of Elat. And that is where our friend Oliel is right now. So if we want to follow her, we have to follow those. I shall put my lantern out, by the way. This is a little bit better though, especially with the iron scrap, because we can make our own pikes. Look at this. This is one of the corrupted monsters though, huh? Look at all the weapons it took to take it down. So many heroes died here. Defending Cherso and the other places around. Yeah, it's a very rough and hard world though. Now let's move up a little bit further, but before we do, there's another little trunk over here that we can get our hands in. Yeah. We are very unlucky. No! Ooh, I pressed E. I already did it before. Now I only have one healing potion left. That is not good. That is far, far from good. Oh, okay, this is getting dangerous here. Got some hyenas. 2 of them at once, of course. It's kind of cute that it's skipping around, though. Very dangerous. But here we are. We could take whatever we want, right, you know. And later on we could cull a couple of items. But there are 2 chests close by. One is at the shipwreck ahead of us. You can see the mess right above the little trees there. And believe it or not, by the way, I've never been over there. Yeah, why not though? I don't know. I'm not going to pick up any berries right now. And to our right is another chest. Why have I not been there? I have no idea what's there though. Over 100 hours in this game, by the way, and I still haven't done everything. Maybe we should. Maybe. It's the first time that I'm just listening here, and I do hear whispers and moaning coming from there. Like there's a lot of suffering going on. I know that Crystal over there has a corrupted monster in it, trapped. And it's a beacon, by the way, that keeps the corruption away, the corrupted forces. So that's a lot of awesome lore, though, already. But, you know, at the same time, it is a little bit worrisome, though, right? You know, to hear the moanings there. Oh, I remember the lore of that. It is because the souls of soldiers that were actually at a high cost to keep the monster in there were actually, I'm screwing this up big time, are still trapped in there. Come on. Come on. I don't have any energy and I'm dead. Yep, I'm gone. Oh boy, this was really, really wrong right now. Hopefully we are rescued by an Immaculate. This is such a blooper here. Visions of monsters fill you. You fill your fevered dreams, and something stalks you relentlessly. Though twisted nightmares, you awaken overwhelmed by a sense of paranoia and terror. You see one of the Vidual crystals above you, up above. How in Allah's name did you end up here? Well, that's really bad, though. Look where we are. Do you hear the moaning? Yeah. Oh, I want to get out of here though. As you can see, we are a little bit corrupted. And that's because we are over encumbered. We should be really, really careful by being over encumbered, right? There's some monsters here that I cannot fight right now. Well, technically we could, but we should not. Can just quick shot while deploying items. Here we are. I think the exit is over there, right? Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's make a sprint for it. Look at my debuffs to the left though, huh? Oh, this is fun though. This is why I love the game. Everything is so unexpected though. But we could have seen that coming from a mile away. I had no stamina. I did not rest for a while. And of course, you know, I was just spamming and going left and right with my attacks. Not good, not good, not good. Well, silly me, silly me. I was not recording, so I'm going to repeat what I just did there. On the bottom of that ship over there, you do have a chest. That is of your friend Eisen. And you have to click first on the moon and then the stars. And then you have a get berry wine, 35 silver, and a dagger. That's about it. And right on the top of my helmet over there, there's another chest, and it didn't contain anything nice. Be careful of this shrimp mantis, by the way. He will sucker punch you like there's no tomorrow. Those things are deadly. Now over here we do have a very interesting little mini bandit encampment. Be careful though, they are outnumbering you and they are rather powerful. Each hit hits like a truck, of course, you know. But the thing though is about it, there is a certain boss in there that you can cheese, and I'm going to teach you in a bit how. Well, maybe the next episode. But yeah, it can have a, well, you know, a little bit of luck there, of course, but it can give you something nice. Now, I do believe though, tripwire is lighter than my iron. So I'm just going to make a couple of tripwires here. Let's see, right over there. Oh. Beautiful though. Look at that, we got 29, my friends. 29. How awesome is that? I believe so, right? I believe it is actually lighter. Yeah, it definitely is lighter though. Because, you know, I did collect a lot of wood here. And I was already over encumbered, you know? So, yeah, that's nice. Oh, look at that. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So, we were not super duper lucky with the chest right now. But that's okay. There are like 2-3 more chests right here that we can take. But we are going back home to share. So, we are going to trade it off and see that we have enough money for the boots that we can make with the blue sand. And hopefully our armor top gear is already, you know, completed. That would be very nice too. Well, you know what? There are like 2 to the left here, 2 chests. And there is some over there on top of the mountain. Well, not at the top, but around the mountain. There's like a 1, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to ignore that one. But we are going to take the other 2 anyways, right? Because we are so close by, and why not? What do we have to lose? We have barely any stamina left. We could sleep, but we are going to pull out right through it. Now, in this direction, you gotta be a little bit careful, though, because there's a bandit fortress ahead. And the patrols there are thick, alright? So there are like 3-4 patrols at times, so be aware of that. Alright, one of them is actually here in the mountains. It's either here or a little bit further to the left. It's a little bit further to the left, yeah. Oh, there's already one patrol. And this one is rather far away from the fortress, so, you know, that says a lot. Alright, there is the fortress at the beach. And by the way, if you don't have enough blue sand, go towards that beach, because there is 2 spots. I believe 2 spots or 1 spot, and there's an anomalite too that you can actually farm for some other type of armor too. So keep that in mind. Alright, here we are though, here we are. We were on that mountain range before, but it's actually on the second one, a little bit closer towards the stronghold. And I think we ought to sleep around here, because this is very dangerous what we are doing. Oh wow, we are very lucky, huh? Yeah, I think we are going to sleep here though, because I don't want to die, and we do need the stamina. Either for running away or, you know, combat. So let's get here. The blacksmith also has an extra couple of hours left, of course, you know, to do his little thing. We don't... Oh, we do have water, which is great. There's 0 ambush chance here, though. How interesting. Very thirsty. 16 hours? That's fine. That's fine. We don't want to travel in the night right now. Oh, look who is there. Very, very, very helpful friend, though. Huh? Look at that. We have the traveling merchant around here. I am blessed, though, huh? Use, because it means that we are not over encumbered anymore. And we have to drink a little bit more. We were also hungry. There you go, there you go. Look at that. Hello, the sort of Borean caravaner. I want to buy something. We can also travel with him though, I believe, if we want to, so that's cool. Not sure why this one is in the pocket though, but that's alright. Let's go sell it. So whatever we want. No, we are going to keep this one because it defends against cold. Now it has some interesting things though, like a plant tent, right? Wondrous shelter born of a seed, which protects against the heat and refills one's thirst and hunger. The cannot be picked up again though, so be aware of that. Now the shark cartilage and the beast golem scraps are useful for other things later on, but right now he's giving us money and we then have almost 400, but I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to buy 300 of gold. And yeah, that's about that. Confirm transaction. So this will not be robbed if we do get owned, you know what I mean? So off we go now, a little bit further, and right to the left there is also a chest, if I'm not mistaken, but I cannot promise there is though, so we are going to be careful. Oh boy, be careful with this too, by the way, right? Because you can break your leg. All right. Let's just move on. Right over there is another chest right ahead of us. Be careful of patrols, because they are around right now. They are like one to the left and one to the right here. We are lucky. They are on patrol, so that means that they are not stagnant, standing here guard. By the way, that trader, I've never seen him there. Where I did see him was actually here by this chest. So that's pretty nice, isn't it? And again, nothing really useful. My oh my. Now down here is another little thing that we can pick up, like a trunk, and there is the first patrolman. It seems like he's alone, so I'm going to take him out. Kinda have to practice your combat after all. Oh, yeah, of course he's hacking and slashing just like we are. I thought we could take him on a little bit easier though this time. Weapon, thank you very much. Pick it up. We are going to get the scraps over here from the metal vein, or the iron vein. Lovely. Now be careful though, because to the right somewhere is a big boy. And I mean, he's a big boy. He hits like a truck, and he doesn't give a damn though about you. So, you know, he wants your money. He wants your lunch money. Alright, be careful. As you can see, there's a big boy, and there is a guard dog with armor on. Oh, I thought he were already running towards us. Nope. Yeah, we are going to try to find that chest though. I always forget about this. By the way, don't walk down here because there's a big monster. Oh, there he is. It's very dangerous though, right? Very dangerous. And we are a little bit squishy at this point. This is the entrance of the Blue Chamber Collective. And here is no chest right now. Anyways, let's take these guys out. That's nice to do it here. And I want to use a sword or two, right, you know. So they are nicely getting stunned and bleed and everything. It is a glorious day for us. And I want to set up a couple, one of them. I want them to chase after me. There we go. I would say this might be enough for both of them. Drop that. Hey there, big boys! They are both melee, so that's actually pretty decent. Alright. Top notch! Look at that. Oh yeah. Together? Nice! Nice! Alright, big boys. Yep, beautiful. Stay with the dog. Doggy's gone. Oh, now he's gone. Woo! We should have blocked that one a little bit better. I have to say though, blocking just feels a little bit slow for me at the moment, because it is hack and block, but now it only blocks, right? That is something that we really have to anticipate. Now let's get our beautiful backpack again, because my back is hurting here. False memories maybe? I think it is a false memory. After all, there's a tower here and not a chest. I'm still going to look around though, right? But I think it might be... Yeah, there is that down there. It's like an entryway. Oh, there is the chest. I see. Well, we are not going to take that right now. We might take it in a few... Oh, okay, we are going to take it right now. Oh, what a chaos though right now, huh? Yeah, that's the issue, right? For going off memory, because it gets a little bit fake after a while. There we go. Beautiful. Now, let's go back to Cherso, shall we? Alright, beautiful day indeed. We did sell our loot and we have almost 600. There we go, though. We got the blue sand armor. Now, as you can see, though, it has a protection of 3, resistance of 20 to physical, 20 to poison or corruption, I forgot, 20 to lightning, impact resistant 19, hot weather difference minus 10, stamina cost plus 6%, and movement speed minus 6% because it's a tanky boy. And let's go wear it. Oh, isn't that beautiful though? It's blue sand. We kind of look like, I don't know, like a fashionable Scotsman though, from the early 1200s or something like that. Anyways, we still have to do some brochure shopping. And we are going to sell our beautiful armor around here. So there you go. 14 only worth though, but more than enough, one might say, right, friends? Now off we go and craft me something. Now I want to have the boots. Are you sure? Yes, come back to me later. Yes, we will. Yes, yes, indeed. Now we are going to eat, we are going to drink, and we are going to sleep and repeat, even for the helmet, alright? So I will see you in a little bit. The blue sand armor log has been updated, because even the helmet is now complete. How beautiful and amazing is that? Now, if you do all of this though, right, you know, this is like, what, I believe the 3rd episode, you will be or the 4th one, probably, right? Yeah, I think it's the 4th one. Then you are completely set though for an epic adventure. You have some powerful armor, to be fair with you. And in a second, we are getting also a skill, which is very, very useful. Here you go. Now, let's see, though, right? You know, we have 3 protection, 20 physical. Let's just go for physical and protection right now, because these are at the beginning the most important ones. Then we have 2 and 14. Wow. So that means 5 and 34, my boys. Now, then we have 7. And 34, ooh, 48 physical defense though. Absolutely amazing. But mana cost, stamina cost, and movement speed is going down. That means that we are super duper tanky altogether. But super duper slow. Alright. It's not my cup of tea, but I do like to be a walking fortress though. So you know what I mean though? So yeah. I do like to be quick, absolutely. It's amazing feeling though to be Speedy Gonzalez around. But you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do, my friends. Eto Akiyuki, I like to talk. I want to train with you. Now there's some very useful skills around here though. And like, increases your maximum health by 25 and the amount of health you restore while sleeping by 20%. Very, very freaking useful though. Spellblade's Awakening. Increases your maximum health, stamina, and mana by 15 each. Absolutely amazing though, because together that is like 40 already for health. Now, Infuse Fire temporarily adds fire damage to your melee weapon and inflicts burning on enemies, consumes your warm boon. Or temporarily adds a frost damage to your melee weapon and inflicts slow down on enemies, consumes your cool boon. Very cool though. If you have a shield charge is always very sexy though, right? And increases your impact resistance by 10 while you are blocking. Now we also have the Gong Strike. Requires infused weapon shield. Strikes your weapon on your shield, removing the elemental infusion to make an explosion of that element. Very interesting. and requires infusion weapon elemental discharge. Shoots a projectile of the element that is infused on your weapon. Now, I'm not 100% sure that we are going for this one though. I have to think about it a little bit. But as you can see though, I want to train with you. Yes, I can teach you a little Kasai trick. I can teach you a way to use a one-handed axe to cripple and slow your enemies. This is very useful though if you are going to use an axe. And, oh no, it's for one-handed only. We are not going to use that. But it's a very nice thing to do. I'm going to think about if we are going to use these skills or not. And I will see you guys in the next episode where we are actually going to conquer the world. See you next time. Have a wonderful time, by the way. Stay happy and healthy. And don't forget to subscribe. And good luck in your outward adventures. Bye-bye.